Welcome back to Let's Play Rome Total War Carthage Campaign, episode the 140th. And if you're wondering why I was speaking a bit slow, as I started speaking, one of the hairs from my lovely manly moustache decided it wanted to quickly check out what it was like living in my mouth, but enough gross details. So some may be asking, why the fuck are we starting on a battle screen? Usually we start on a campaign screen. Well, the reason why we're doing this is because, as you may recall from the last episode, some weird shit happened, as in clumsy Squawker hit an auto-resolve button where he shouldn't have done. So we are pretty much now back where we left off. This was actually the last live battle we did, where we dealt with Captain Aulus outside Patvium. The reason why I'm just starting here is just because the numbers are a little different this time, as in, this time Captain Aulus actually got completely smashed. He was a bit more aggressive this time around, mainly because my first onager shot was actually dead on and smashed directly into the legionary cohort. So it sent him into a bit of a frenzy, and I pulled off the old slinger switcheroo tactic and basically lured them and the onagers as a luring tactic. And the enemy just pretty much crashed against one single unit of Poenes, which was a bit odd. So one unit of Poenes, as you can see, has come off quite badly. However, in doing this, actually made the enemy's attacks very telegraphed. So I basically just boxed in whatever was attacking, and then, well, they just got absolutely slaughtered. Then when the rest of the army realised it was all going wrong, they just ran off. So what escaped really was the general and a couple of auxilia. But overall, they came off pretty badly. My kills were much better this time around, so happy days for me. So now what we are going to do is, we are pretty much at the beginning of this turn, because that's where the autosave left off. So I've only done a couple of admin things this turn, such as moving the diplomat and quickly getting Mr. Jubal back to where he needs to be. I haven't bothered going through his diplomatic negotiations again, because there's no bloody point. What I'm going to do is I'm going to implant my spy in Cyrene. And yeah, he's run off back to where I can't reach him for now. But we are going to deal with the other army in a minute. And we're not going to auto-resolve and just lose for no good reason. Right, first, Mr. Clupea, I want you in Cyrene. And now we are watching what's going in there. And you got a trait increase. Well done. So we know about the town is sort of okay, really. It's not exactly like the biggest town in the world. It's got a little bit of potential in it. You know, the population is growing. It is making money. So if I do want to wage a war against the Egyptians, maybe taking this town off them would be a good start. But even then, I'm not really... It's not that I'm not in the mood for taking territory off the Egyptians, but taking territory off them means territory has to be defended. And let's face it, the Egyptians probably have a lot more to throw at me than I have to throw at them. So, yeah. But I want to watch this town anyway, because they'll probably start producing units from it. We do know there's armies hovering around there. Milkaram is going to continue moving towards Siwa though, because I want to observe any troop movement that comes from there. And what we have learnt as well is Siwa is very badly defended, actually, but it takes so long to get there. The Egyptians will probably notice me marching towards it. Plus it's got proximity to their major towns, which would be belting out troops at an unbelievable rate. Abdul Kartena is still on his way to Thapsus, which is just trying to survive despite its lack of governance, but it's just going to have to do what it can. And I also need to get this slot. Oh wait, I've already done that, haven't I? Admiral Mykerton. You need your last little unit, don't you, Mr. Mykerton? You need your sacred band, so on your hop. And Mykerton will now set off for causing chaos in Greece. And Admiral Hannibal, you keep it up as well, so get you all the way up there. We're going to basically bring you up to Syracuse's, well, Sparta's door. And then we are going to cause some chaos in a few turns' time. Lots and lots of chaos. We've also got all this naval shite to deal with as well, so let's get you dealing with Admiral Marcellus. There we go, perfect. And we'll go and shut down all the trade in the world. And as for you, go and blockade that, and there we go, right. That's the Julii suppressed once more. We do have a question of Admiral Flavius to deal with as well quickly, so we are going to just put as many ships as we can around him, and we're just going to try and triple tactic him. So Akat, you will lead the attack, because I know you're the weakest one, but we've got numbers on our side this time. So this time, try and sink him and make sure he doesn't get out alive. Close victory. He escapes once more though. And what's worrying is he's getting quite deep into my territory, but he's getting weaker and weaker, and he'll probably have limited scope of movement on that as well. So let's maintain the pursuit of him and make sure he isn't getting any further away from us. Masilla I know you're working on something useful for me, but if you could also get a try-in ready, then we should be ready to try and hit him if he tries anything. Right, cool. Now, what are we going to do? Well, what we are going to do is we're going to move a sacred band into Patvium. So in you go. Well done, Patvium. Right, so let's pick up where we left off. And also, by the way, it is 140 episodes today, so performance review time is on its way. And we have many performances to review, or my performance to review. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm just having a short attention span today. You, keep moving towards Ireland, or Hibernia, or whatever you want to call it. Right. Let's restore my attention span now, and right, Mr. Mainika, I want you to go and deal with Captain Luca. This time, don't use bullshit auto-resolve, because bullshit auto-resolve just absolutely wrecks me, as you can tell, even though the those two banners do look like it says I should have bloody won, but this time it's going to get clever and run away. Alright, I see what your plan is, you little bastard. I mean, yeah, I know he has 2 urban cohorts in that army barrier, but that's not guaranteed victory over everything I was bringing, but right. He'll be dealt with next turn then. But if we could deal with him, it looks like Salona may start to become an option. Galmakar, I want you to just quickly observe what's going on over there, because yeah, there is still this dude to deal with, so it's not like we're out of the clear yet, but looks like things are beginning to move in my favour. Once Titus Propertius' army is destroyed, we may be able to pick up where we left off. I mean, we're not going to pick up with, like, killer momentum, but we are going to have momentum. Right, we need to get rid of Captain Caius, by the way. You lot, let's just be really overpowered and really shitty about it. Go and attack Captain Caius. Imagine if he couldn't run away, by the way. How annoying would that be? Yeah, you leave this land. Good. I'm not chasing him because he's not worth it, right? I want that army moving out towards me anyway. By the way, we could probably save some, well, get some population coming if we were to lower the taxes here, by the way. So we are going to do that. And we're going to install a Grand Bazaar just to make up for the shortfall in cash, right? Let's get everything moving then for this turn, and then we're going to prepare to jump onto the next turn. So really any more battles to fight. We've got you heading for Lepsis Magna. We've got we're pretty much peaceful here at the minute, but we are, you know, we do have troops moving in. We've got a couple here, so we'll shift these guys up to Mediolanium now. Shift these guys up to Mediolanium as well, and we'll shift a few more guys up to Mediolanium. And once Mediolanium's full, we'll send an army out. So right. Keep it up. Get me another unit of Sacred Band in there at some point, please. And then just a few more Libyan Spearmen, if you would so wish. And then you can go back on your Peasant Drive. Alicia, if you could work on an extra unit of Long Shield Cavalry, please. Masilla, you're working on a triumph and then some Libyan Spearmen. Captain Zalmoxis, you're getting closer and closer now to Platavium, so you just keep it up. Condet Redonum, you seem a little bit unhappy today. What can we do to make you happier? Well, how about we recruit a unit of Town Militia? That seems to do us just fine, actually. Lemonum, I could have Lemonum begin some recruitment, but we would need to build, you know, let's get that army barracks set up first, where we could start bringing some better units, better classy units, really. But right now we are just working on that dock. So we'll leave Lemonum for the second, right? Captain Heapsall, you're just doing your thing. Captain Juba, you just keep on shifting up. Corduba, you've got some Sacred Band. I'll have you work on Sacred Band Cavalry because Corduba can, well, Oscar can cover recruitment of Sacred Band now because Oscar can recruit Sacred Band because Oscar's just really cool like that. Oscar, can you also build a dockyard as well just to keep bumping up our trade? Scalabis, yeah, we need you building something useful as well as something shit, so start working on some extra Libyan Spearmen and then just continue being a disappointment to me afterwards, please. Not a lot left to do over here. Anything for Corduba to build, actually? Siege Engineer, Foundry, yeah, well, I actually did order that Foundry last time, so yeah, we'll put that back on the roll. Let's work on some Sacred Band here as well. Keep working on more Sacred Band here as well, but you know what, we'll ship these troops off to Carthage as well, or to Thapsus, so yeah. We'll have to just try and make an even split of troops in between focusing on the Egyptians and focusing on other shit. Let's also get some Long Shield Cavalry there. I'm also just going to dispense this garrison out, so you lot Just get going to Thapsus, please. I just ordered you to go to Thapsus and you failed to listen. Come on. I do love the pathfinding in this game, right? Just get your asses down there, please. Right. Demidi, you can recruit even more peasants if it's going to make you not sulk. There you go. Ooh, bless me, right. Yeah, I think that's every town recruiting and doing useful stuff now. Well, Lillibame isn't recruiting. Lillibame, let's do some recruiting, please. Get some Sacred Band cavalry ready. Syracuse, some slingers. Sacred Band from Messana. Good, right. Got more troops being recruited. We could use, actually no, Messana. We could use an extra Queen Kareem in the area, please. Get a Queen Kareem prepared, please, because we've got Julii navies just hovering around being a pest. Admiral Philosia, while the Brutii aren't doing anything naval, actually, we can just have you go and do that. Excellent. And then go and see if you can hit Admiral Tertius, please. Brilliant. Right. It looks like there isn't really a lot left to do this turn. We are pretty much ready to go to the next turn. We still have you know, a lot of money left over. We haven't recruited anything Patvium though, so let's make sure that's happening. Let's also change our policy to growth. Can work on some heavy onagers, which are always cool. But I could just use some extra poeni, please. Just more anything really is good. But yeah, I think I am ready to call that a turn and move on to the next one. We do get closer to getting Hannibal landed, and as well as Myketon. Myketon will actually take about the same amount of time, so at least we are operating on very similar time frames in order to get stuff done. Lepsis Magna, by the way, you're not growing, but we are about to install a royal palace, so that might just help us because we are probably just having a bit of a squalor spike going on. Right, Applecat, you're going to be there in 2 turns, by the way, to deal with the issues over there. So yeah, I think I'm going to call that a turn, despite the fact that we still have loads and loads and loads of monies kicking around. But oh well, I guess that just means we're wealthy now. Oh well, let's go to the next turn and observe things again, because we like to do our observance, don't we not? Yes, we do like to do observing. Yes, we do. And I forgot to tell my guy not to talk to the Egyptians. Right, well, we'll make this a knock and dash, or a ding-dong drop, as the American kiddies like to call it. So, ding-dong. It was a prank, bitch.
Out of moves, sire!
So we've got more Julii on the way, and Scalabus has decided to riot once more, but luckily it seems having a good old riot got shit out of its system, so that's good. Right, end of turn report. We're actually still making money, so great. At this rate we're going to have too much money. Family announcements. Right, Chirian Giska has been born. Yichawian Mainik finally got married. Wow, he's been putting that off for a while. Abscantius now has a quartermaster. Balhano, a grain merchant. Who the fuck is Balhano again? And he also has an idiot. Oh yeah, he's a guy I just left to govern Corralis. What's it like being abandoned? Right, get to work on that trieme so we can get some troops shipped over, by the way. And right, construction report, by the way. Numantia finished its governor's palace. So Numantia, welcome to the slightly bigger leagues. You may now start working on a ship, right? Oh, actually, you know what? That's the Temple to Baal. Get that shit upgraded. And you don't really. Well, you can recruit a few skirmishers. Skirmishers are always useful to me. Demidi completed its secret police HQ. Looks like that's put public order back to, well, not normal, but well, it's still not perfect, but we're getting close. We can start working on a network though, which might just help keep pushing it up. We also will work on some long shield cavalry as well, because I do like having a few of those guys around. Corrales completed its Grand Bazaar, so we could start working on some irrigation as well, just to make sure the population growth remains stable. And Syracuse did complete its large temple too. Who the fuck were we templing again? Twas Baal we were templing, so yeah, I think we've gone for near triple Baal on this island now. Because, well, I love my sacred bands. Right, work on some sacred band, please. And yeah, that's pretty much everything built. Right, recruitment report. Carthage some sacred band, Asturicus some skirmishers, Massilla a trieme, Domidia a long shield cavalry, Thapsa some armoured elephants, Slugdenum some slingers, Scalabus some Libyan spearmen, Lepsis Magnus some sacred band, Condet Redonum some town militia, Mediolanium some sacred band, Alicia some long shield cavalry, Patvium some Poenes, and Syracuse some slingers. Right, good recruitment all around. Right, first and third, Admiral Hannibal. We are getting closer and closer now. 2 more turns and we will have landed. Admiral Spurius is in our way over here. Right, we don't really know what his navy consists of. We could probably just avoid him. So avoid him for now. I'm not really going to waste my time dealing with him. Looks like we've got a little confederation of Julii navies rocking up over here, so let's move in and engage and beat them all. Nice, nice, nice. There we go, because it was just all a little collection of ships, 2 of which, oh, 3 have sunk. Looks like we weren't going to get, well, I think actually we did get 4, right, cool. Right, return to the blockade here. Looks like, actually, no, there's a lot of trade coming out of fucking this town now, right. Theododecles, move in and block. No, moving and do the block properly. Well done, right. Good. Stop that little bit of Brutii trade in its tracks. Right, you. Kiltsabil Lorky, my new assassin. You're not very good at killing Brutii, are you?
Can't do it, sire.
How about, oh god, even killing a captain is gonna be above you. Try and sabotage an urban barracks and see how you get along doing that. I think we're gonna have to build your traits up before you can do anything useful to me, so do that we will. You were wasting money then, weren't you? Right. Let's get another one of those guys. Well, do I even want another one of those guys if they're just going to die on me? What a noob. Right, Admiral Philosia, can you move in and just deter Admiral Spurius by the way, please? There we go. Make sure he sinks. That's the best outcome. Right, you can make your way home now. Admiral Giscon, you, tell you what, you go back to blockading up here just because I like to monitor what the Brutii are up to. Right, Admiral Havius is pretty much beached at this point, so you lot move in. We're going to go for the super surround, so just get in there. Right, you move in. Try and do it properly. Nice. But he still gets away from us. Right. Keep up the pursuit. I want this guy dead. I want him so dead. Sakabal, come on. Admiral Sakabal, keep moving. Also just merge these ships up as well. You know what, you could probably move into this navy as well. But I want this guy dead. We keep chasing him and he keeps getting away. He's carrying so many troops and I want them all to meet a watery grave. Right, that Byreme, well, that Trieme is now coming along. Right, what else is going on in this turn? Looks like the Egyptians, I don't know where they are at right now, actually, so, because I probably shouldn't have had to get, right, you could go to the border and start monitoring the Egyptians. You lot, Jubal, getting closer to Lepsis Magna. Faps has got that rebellion out of the system, but it looks like we've got a new rebel to deal with, right. While the Egyptians haven't arrived yet, I guess we can go and take them down. Take a couple of units. I'm literally only going to give you that, actually. You get 3 Poenes, 2 slingers, and some war elephants. Go and deal with Captain Achpert, please, and just do it quickly and do it efficiently. He's just going to back away, but he's still going to be blocking up my trade, so he needs dealing with now, except you've gone and run out of moves. Right, that's always brilliant. Right, Lepsis Magna, switched up to the growth build policy. I know you're probably going to riot next turn, but just try and keep it to a sensible level. Right, you keep moving up on Thapsus. Nearly there now. Right, that's Africa dealt with for now, really, sort of, kind of. Captain Mick Piles. I'm going to have you go to Carth. Nah, keep moving on Fabs, actually. He's nearly there. Right, Sirta, you're doing fine. Carthage. Let us begin recruiting some extra slingers. Demidi, oh, Captain Carmion, you keep moving up as well. And I can get you moved up to about there. Nepta, you're fine. Demidi, you're fine. Tingy, you're fine. Actually, Tingy isn't building anything. Anything for Tingy to build? Not really, right? Corduba, I want an extra unit of Sacred Band Cavalry, which we're working on. Cool. Carthago Nova, let's start working on some Poeni. Captain Juba, let's get you closer to Oscar. Oscar, let's make sure you are working on more Sacred Band. In terms of building, you're sorted. Asturica, you're sorted. I'm not going to send for troops for Asturica just because it's such a journey. Numantia, yeah, I'll wait till Numantia's a little bit more effective in recruitment. Scalabus, let's keep recruiting some other units. So I've got Captain Bodestadt here with 2 Libyan spearmen and a bunch of peasants. So, oh yeah, let's get some repairs done here, by the way. And then let's also start recruiting some more Libyan spearmen, because I want more Libyan spearmen because they are useful to me. Right. I don't think there's a lot left to do here. Captain Bisaltes, you're on the move. Captain Zalmoxis is on the move. Actually, you know what? Go and link up with this dude. Except you got linked up with a fucking peasant train, right? Peasant train, can you just go over there and exist somewhere else? Zalmoxis, you make your way over. Except now you've had a name change. Captain Akbar will arrive this turn, so into Mediolanum you go. Captain Abdashum, you link up, and there we go, right. Building up our troop portfolio once more, right? Get some retraining done here, and then not a lot. Actually, you know what? Build an academy, because if you know what, I want to recruit a new assassin, but I want to make sure this assassin's going to be better. Right, so Gesta, we're going to continue holding position. I want this. I'm waiting this guy out. If anything, I want this guy to come to me. I'm not coming to him. Try and get yourself into Arretium if you can. 75% chance, so it probably means he's got a 100% chance to fail, but we'll do what we can while he instead decides to spy on fucking stupid diplomat, but he did it actually, so he got a trait increase, which is good, because I'm actually going to send you to Arimnium next, so probably won't be able to do it this turn anyway, because it's only 1 mission per turn, but yeah, we'll move on to Arimnium next turn, because I want to watch Arimnium. I want to conquer Arimnium next in this area, because it's weakly defended. If we can deal with him, taking Arimnium will be satisfactory, because it might be less likely to get an instant reaction out of a Senate who just did not want me anywhere near Arretium. So I will, well, I don't really respect it because I don't respect the Senate, but I will keep back for this second. You will move into Segesta for mass disbandment, by the way, so get ready. This is going to be a bit awkward in how I do it operationally, but we'll try and work it out. Right, Agericus Meinica. So it looks like Captain Luca is over here, and Captain Secundus has now arrived because he wants to join in, and he's just a few Praetorian cohorts short of a picnic. I don't know if we can get Captain Luca to join, but I have enough faith in you, and by the way, I'm just going to get this unit to do a bit of replenishment. There we go, there we go. Right, we'll disband the leftovers. But let's see if we can try and get a 2-for-1 and try and take both these armies down. Well, as far as I'm going to commit, we've got Titus Propertius on his way, and we need to be ready to deal with him. So where's he going to end up? Nah, he's only going to be here by the end of next turn, so we will basically just ship everything we have in Mediolanium over. So go here. And let's see, I don't think we are going to get Captain Luca to join us today, but if we can take out Captain Secundus, then I'm happy to do that, but yeah, he's actually just going to run away. Predictable. Victory! Okay, so now we have the pick of the two. Do we go for the weaker Secundus, or do we go for the stronger Luca? Obviously, I'm going to go for Captain Luca, because that was a battle that was denied to me. So I'm going to engage him this time, but then again, will he just run away? Or, you know, am I just wasting my time with these two jokers? No, he's actually going to fight, and this time I am not going to hit the auto-resolve button. So, Captain Luca, he's got Auxilia, Urban, Praetorian, Urban, Crap Praetorian, Light Auxilia, doesn't count, 2 packs of dogs, Illyrian mercenaries. Doesn't count. Definitely doesn't count. Barely counts. Yeah, his army's very depleted. So how this beat me in auto-resolve, I don't know. I'm assuming my men just, like, contracted the plague or something last time. So, Stoke First is 4-3 in my favour, so I am confident about winning this battle, so let's go in, and this time, with my direct influence, we will win this battle, because I ain't sitting around and watching myself get beat by a bunch of amateurs. Which sounds really, really snobby, but
The
yeah.
lands of the dead will see many new souls before the sun sets. Just make sure that you are not one of them. Send our foes there instead. And at the last, brave and noble soldiers, I say this. Fight with the courage our people expect. Fight like men!
Right. Let's get on with it. Right. Start deployment. So, bit of a snowy one here because, you know, we are sort of close to the Alps, the opening, the way into the Roman lands, which is now lovingly controlled by myself. So I decide who gets in and out. As in Carthaginians in, Romans no, no, no. So we've got a lovely defensive position here. However, we are actually on the offensive. And while I am tempted to plant my artillery up here, I just know its range isn't going to hit. So we are going to have to deploy a little lower down the hill today, which is a shame. However, we may be able to try and use the hill to my advantage at some point in this battle. How, I have not formulated yet. Now, there is a forest where the enemy may try to hide. Not a lot I can do about that, unfortunately, in the... God, that forest looks worse than usual today. It's like super blurry. But yeah, not a lot I can do about it. It is a shame, but that's life. No, but I do suspect the Julii will pretty much go for their usual boring deployment over here. So, pretty much going to go for the same formation as last time. So we're going to have slingers and our onager way at the front doing the general noise and luring. So see if we can just basically trigger the enemy into getting very, very angry very, very early. Then we're going to have basically we can have 4 Poeni and the Sacred Band at the front, like so.
Units forward.
And just because we are slightly depleted, it'll be just 3 Poeni in the back. However, what I did last time really was basically I moved these rear Poeni around to support as and when they were needed. So that's what they're going to be. They're going to be support Poeni. Iberian infantry, you are basically reserve. So you're there. Skirmishers, you're there doing your thing. Try to avoid skirmishing. And general, you're doing your thing over there. Right. So we're going to just basically batter the enemy with artillery, and then we'll move in for the kill. Or they will move in for the kill, at which point I will maneuver myself to get more kills than the enemy will. Let's just get on with it. And the enemy deploys really weird again, so well done enemy. Right. Onagers are preparing to get their first hit. Enemy is backing away a little bit, so it looks like we're going to try and stay out of the range of my onagers. Somewhat wise, I guess, but it looks like these light ox here still remain in my range, so that sucks to be them, really, because that means I'm probably going to start hitting them. But that shot definitely isn't going to hit wherever it ends up. Right over there. Yeah, it's going to be kind of a harder hit this time, but we'll do what we can. We'll do what we can. Because I am in range, so yeah. Oh, hang on, hang on. Oh, that was a close one. Right, let's try and get more shots like that going. That one, yeah, that one peaked too early. Good for setting trees on fire, but I don't think that was really a mechanic in this game. Yeah. It's going to be a bit of a harder sell this time around, really, just to try and get some good shots out. But we'll do what we can because... There we go. That's what I like to see. I like to see the urban cohorts getting absolutely schmonned. Oh, come on. Still, that was a pretty damn good hit, and that is weakening the urban cohorts. So, more shots like that, please. Ooh, nice one. Right, looks like this time the Julii are just going to get overly upset and aggressive as soon as I move in for the kill, or at least as soon as I start getting kills. So, that's fine by me, because that means it's still playing into my advantage, really, because... Well, they're not fighting back, so I'm just free to pick them off as I like. So that is exactly what I'm going to do. We'll let the onager just pick off what it can. And then if they do start moving in, we'll get our slingers ready, we'll get our formation ready, and then we'll just start killing them off. as regularum. That's some really made up Latin there, by the way. But oh dear. Let's just keep it up, right? So I'm just gonna. Oh, I saw some guys get killed there. Let's just zoom it out a bit. Oh, we actually managed to hit that small unit. That's bloody tragic, isn't it? Also, by the way, yes, I do find the constant dog barking very, very annoying. Seriously, shut your dogs the fuck up, right? I'm just positioning myself here so it's a little easier on my ears, so I don't have to listen to all those dogs. Oh, come on, that wasn't a hit. Right. Oh, good hit there. We managed to hit something there. What did we just hit? I want to know what that was. Ah, more urban cohorts. Good. Both urban cohort units have managed to be weakened a little. Oh, come on. That was too close. Still, if both urban cohort units have taken a bit of a battering, that's fine. Bit of a mishmash of enemy units we are fighting today, though, but really the key target is we need to get those urbans engaged, surrounded, and then just massacred. Everything else will take on down as regular, but yeah, urban cohorts, they are the ultra mega priority target. I don't want any of those guys escaping from the battle, because then that's, you know, like 4 wasted turns of effort. Ooh, that sounded pretty painful then when those guys got impacted. Getting rid of these guys is also useful as well, because they are just a pain in my bum sometimes. And also they really do nasty things to elephants. So this is for the imaginary elephants that we have here that are only seen by those who drink certain amounts of alcohol. Right. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Ooh, we hit something. I think that was just the Praetorians this time, but still. That's another unit whittled down a little bit more, which is always welcome to me. Right, keep it up. And yes, loud dog noises once more. We managed to hit them again. Enemies readjusting their formation, but we just managed to clip another urban cohort there. They managed to actually make a testudo as well. They always make the testudo when I'm out of ammo, don't they? They always basically wait till it's too late, and even then, if I get a lucky shot, that unit's just going to blow the fuck up. Right, we are on our last shot now, so that was absolute not waste of a shot, actually. That was a very, very good shot. That was our actual last shot, and it was a waste of a shot. Still, we've weakened the enemy a little bit, so onagers, if you'd like to leave the battlefield and call it a day. Right, slingers. I want one of you to take down these light auxiliary. The other one of you will deal with the Illyrians. But the Illyrians actually, they have a pretty good chance of blocking missiles anyway, but we'll do what we can with them. Front line, if you want to start moving up. Secondary line, you can also start moving up. General, you get yourself there. You might be able to lure a few auxiliary away from their post. Skirmishers, you're there. Iberians, you're just at the back, right? Everyone has their orders, and they are moving up now. We are going to deal with this enemy. We have already managed to... What's the percentage that we took out, by the way? 11% of them have died to artillery fire. That is satisfactory, because that is nearly 100 men killed by artillery. So, yeah, 100-ish, because when they brought, what, about 950 men? Yeah, nearly 100 men wiped out by onagers. That is a pleasing figure to me. Especially when quite a few of those men were Praetorian and urban cohorts as well, right? Looks like the enemy's going to pull back a little bit. That's fine by me. Let's just focus on getting our men into position first. So, right, yeah, I'm going to try and massively adjust their formation, so we'll make sure we're ready to meet them on that, because I didn't really like the angle we're deployed on anyway. Right, troops, if we just deploy ourselves here now, please, and then we should be cool, though the enemy is just now going to start messing me around. Okay, guys, can we just be a bit more consistent about where we're deploying, please, because you're not making my life much easier. Right, you. Deal with these guys. You. Oh, no, that one legionary cohort's coming. If you kill that captain, you'll be fucking rewarded beyond your wildest dreams. Disable skirmishing, by the way. I should have done that. Right. General's coming in to get his kill, and he's fucking running off. Yeah, he just realised that was a really bad idea. Alright, you skirmishers, you need to pull back a little bit. You are being hit by those Roman cavalry who are thinking, ooh, yeah, we're really good at doing this, but... Oh, you managed to make them rout. Well done, you've just lost to slingers. That is a new low for the Julii. That right there is them just hitting basically an all-time low. Sod it, I mean, seriously, that is a fucking all-time low. Right, slingers, let's just keep out of the way for a second, because it looks like the Romans are just trying to get rid of what basically their mishmash, their riff-raff, their cliff, claff, riff, raff, shick, shack, shit, whatever. Slingers, try and keep yourselves back, by the way. We are basically pushing the enemy into a route as soon as they engage us, by the way, right? Slingers, if you could try and just get on that flank and see if we can find something to hit. We got, right, we push those guys to right, so you guys just get in front, or actually, no, just, fuck's sake. Looks like the enemy just wants to keep throwing themselves at my line. Oh god, I just can't help, they just can't help it, they just can't help killing themselves today, right. General, go clip the wings of that Roman cavalry. Slingers, go and smash them as well. Because, let's face it, they're going to get wrecked by this one volley. Yep, they just died, right. They're routed to slingers, so right. You lot try and hit whatever you can. We're basically just going to get ourselves on the flank. General, start snooping your way around. Kill off those dog handlers. Then we'll have you move into support as need be. Slingers, hit those Illyrians. The Illyrians seem more bothered about you right now, so that is actually quite advantageous to me. Right, you, Sacred Band, let's get you now branching around. Let's start adjusting our formation. We're going to start closing it, so we can try and hit the enemy as hard as we can. I don't even know what these guys are attempting, by the way. Look, at this rate, you could just bloody stab them with your swords and just try and keep them occupied for a little bit. Dog handlers. Oh god, a lot of dogs coming in now. Right, General, get in the back of those Illyrian mercenaries and wipe them out. You lot need to be ready to support now. We need to get you on that flank. You need to be behind and supporting. You need to be moving up there. You need to be behind and supporting, please. Right, you lot turn around, face, deal with this light auxiliary, please. Sacred Band, they are holding as well as they can, but they are beginning to lose ground. Right, you lot turn face, deal with it. You lot just join in, support. Right, you don't deal with us auxiliary, because that's not going to end well, is it? Keep away from the auxiliary, General. And he goes into the auxiliary like a bloody madman. Right, look, keep away from the auxiliary. You start hitting whatever you can. Basically, if it's retreating, I want you hitting it. You hit those Praetorian cohorts because they're coming in to intercept. You turn face, get engaged. You come in, pin them. General, keep them busy for just 2 seconds, just while my basically while the jaws of death close in on them. Right, you need to get in there, turn face, deal with them. Right, we've got those Praetorians on the run. So General, I want them to become your personal bitch. You turn face, deal with them. You just do what you can. Ideally, if you can, try and get over there. Slingers, just hit whatever's running away. General, get in the back of these urbans and give them a good hard knock-in. Iberians, short this gap here, please. Skirmishers, you're just not even playing today, are you? Right, there you go, right. Hit those those urbans right in the back. We've got them pushed out. We've got them in a rout. So good. We pretty much just got the enemy surrounded. Yeah, it's looking like a victory is going to happen. So don't know what auto-resolve was saying when, oh dude, you fucking lost like massively. But instead, I've lost quite comfortably. I have lost about a fifth of my men, unfortunately. But at the same time, you know, there is high tier infantry, you know, present. So, and maybe my maneuvers weren't as fast as they could be. But either way, we pretty much dominated the enemy throughout this battle. We've had them where I want them. Slingers, we'll call it a day for you now. We'll leave it up to the General now just to clean up. So, General, just take out whatever's running away now. Slingers, you know what, take down those Praetorians because my General ain't going to get there in time, so they're for you to deal with. There we go. That is the last of those urbans, just absolutely smashed to little pieces. Well, right, there is one left, so... Oh, it's a Praetorian. Oh well, kill them all. Either way, I just want... The more dead enemies around, the better. Got some dog handlers running away, man. I don't know what that is over there, but... Either way, we'll kill what we can. Guys, I did say attack the guys who are way over there. Right.
The enemy flee.
Finish them all off. Come on.
Chase them from the field and give them no rest or pity.
General, you can start making your way. Actually, no, General, you should be chasing down those dog handlers. Go deal with dog handlers. Go. I know he's probably he's starting to lose his stamina a little bit, but the more he does, the better. Right. Slingers, just keep it up. Those guys are getting hit pretty hard. It's now just the last guy, so he's about to get hit death by firing squad. Alright, he survived that barrage somehow without even stumbling, but he is now deciding, yeah, he might run away. Alright, this guy's a bit tougher than we accounted for. Come on, another good hit, guys. Come on. My god, this is like the fucking 6 million denarii man. Right, come on. Guys, can we get a better shot than that, please? Come on. You aren't even hit him on his shield side. That's what's annoying me. Alright, General, move in and finish this punk off. He's, quite annoying. Oh, he died.
Victory is
well
yours,
done.
and no one can argue that it is not both well-deserved and worthy.
Well done, guys. You did a good job today. Right, so that is, yeah, we only lost 452 men, but Captain Luca's army was just about eliminated. Good performance all around by my men, if I do say so myself. As you can see, the kills do speak for themselves. Quite a few units were putting in the efforts, getting good numbers of kills, blah, 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 blah. We just did good. So, Hermocrates of Syracuse, what do you think of that? Well, he said something about valor and contempt, and now he is running away to basically run away. Right. Now, this does leave Agiricus in a tricky position, because it looks like Titus may get in between Patvium and himself, so this could potentially create an issue for us, but we'll see how it goes. Patvium, how long can you hold out in a siege, by the way? How long can Patvium hold in a siege? 10 turns. Oh, well, that's fucking brilliant, right? 10 turns, yeah. Time is, well, I don't want to, like, just sit there and go, oh, yeah, 10 turns, we can just fucking watch that city burn to the ground. But it does mean, it does buy me enough time to, you know, just be collected, level-headed, organised, so on and so forth. Right, so we've got you two moving in now, and yeah, so I am concerned we are getting close to an hour, and I do have a performance review to do. And yeah, so you know what, let's just wrap this turn up, and I think that's where we can call it a week. I know it's not really been the most thrilling week on Rome Total War, you know, we've really just accomplished shit all, apart from kill a few Julii and then get destroyed by the Egyptians, but yeah, it's just been one of those weeks, hasn't it? Right, Lepsis Magnus, what are we up to with you? You are building, but you are not recruiting, so how about you do some recruiting? There we go. Thapsus, you're doing great. Carthage, you're doing great. Sirta, yep. Demidi, yep. Tingi, ooh, anything to build? No, I keep looking, but there is nothing to build. Corduba, you're doing fine. Carthago Nova, let's start working on a new building. Elite Cavalry Stables, yeah, that could get us closer to long Sacred Band Cavalry here, or then again, this catapult range. We don't need enough catapult range, right? So yeah, Cavalry Stables there. Oscar, you're doing fine. Numanti, you're doing fine. Scalavis, you're doing fine. Nabamatius, how are we doing for your growth? We are very close now, that is fantastic. Masilla, you're doing okay. Lugdunum, anything to build here? Academy and a secret police HQ. Yeah, public order is starting to slip, so I am tempted, though it would suck up most of my denarii. So if I've got nothing else to spend money on, then I will do that. Lemonum, you are doing fine. I'm not recruiting from you just yet. We will be doing that soon. You, can you just get up a little closer? Looks like there's going to be no pirates in between me and reaching Tyra, so that is brilliant. Conduct Redonum, you're doing fine. Alicia, you need to be doing some more recruitment, so Alicia, as well take advantage of the very fine craft of Alicia. So yeah, we're doing that, and now we can't afford that secret police HQ. Oh well, but yeah. So Gestica, anything we can do with you? Not really, because we are just desperately needing more growth. I mean, we can recruit, but there isn't really a lot to recruit. So yeah, I just want to focus on getting that town grown. Right, good. Goody gumdrops. Every town is doing something useful. Anything to build in Messana? Actually, no. Anything to build? Actually, wait, is that right? No, right. Syracuse Execution Square, no. Here, Academy, Secret Police, no. Right. Yeah, so every town is doing something useful. Everyone is doing something good. So I think that is actually where I'm going to start to wrap up this episode, and I'm going to initiate today's performance review. So, what is the performance review for today? Well, how are we doing? Well, we are still capitalised from Carthage. We are now led by Chaisiris the Handsome, who is losing a few heirs. Family members now sits at 67. We hold 29 regions, which means there are now only 21 to go in order to win the campaign, so that's pretty good. And you know what, we'll do some quick maths as well to see what our war against the Romans would leave us on. So, we are on 29 now, so let's assume that we're going to win, because that's what I'm going to try and do. So, and we also assume that the Britannians don't do anything narky. So, Salona gives us 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, and if this place isn't occupied, 45. So if we were to completely win against the Romans, have no intervention from Britannia, and have this lovely little Cretan town happen to be colonized by me, oh, and also Ireland, 46, that would mean we only need 4 more territories to attain a basic campaign victory. So our most likely candidate for conquest is probably going to be Egypt, because we are actively hostile with them. So it kind of just makes sense. I could start hostilities with Britannians, but while that is winnable, it is really not something I am interested in. I just don't really want to fight them, because while they keep out of my way, I keep out of theirs. They don't really do anything to bother me, and they occasionally give me a gift of money, so may as well just be friends with them. And also they're too busy also just chewing up the Syrians. So it would most likely be if we take Cyrene, Siva, and then 2 out of these 3 towns, we would win. But also I do have my ultimate goal, which is to retake Phoenicia, which is here. So it probably would involve taking Rhodes, Salamis, and then here like we'll island hop, but we'll decide how that goes. But actually taking Rhodes and Salamis might be easier for me, because yeah, man, if we just conquer Siwa and Cyrene, that could actually work out really well for us. In terms of other stuff going on then in the world, so yeah, we have 160 years remaining, so yeah, time is ticking once more. We're down to 146 BC now. So yeah, that does put us on just over 300 turns to go now, so yeah, we are beginning to feel the burn of time, so we do need to make sure we are using every turn as effectively as we can now. In terms of lists, here are some lists. Settlements, we have many settlements now, all of which are doing something useful, except Parma. Parma, why aren't you doing anything useful? I'm going to go and jump on you now, because yeah, I do actually keep forgetting about your existence. So Parma, could you start working on, not a building, but start recruiting some extra poetes, please? There we go. Ha 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 ha. Right. So yeah, in terms of lists, there we go, so everyone's doing there. All settlements are pretty much working on something. Nabonidus isn't, but Nabonidus can't. Nepta can't. Condate Redonum, yeah. Estica, yeah, that's free to be left alone. So yeah, everyone's pretty much working on something. Agents,
Yes, mighty lord.
Jubal is useless. Philosia Rusicada is watching the Brutii for me. But you know what, just go back to Croton, because I like watching Croton. You are currently in Dalmatia. I want you to make your way back into Salona and observe from there, please. Looks like there's another Julii army on its way up. Marcellus Delius, pretty weird army, so we might be able to take him down. We have an assassin in Laconia, which is where Sparta is. He's just going to continue observing for me. We have you in Cyrene now, so keep watching there. You are moving into intercept Siva, so you keep there. Looks like there is an Egyptian army on the room. Captain Naharank. Alright, that's going to be a pain. We also have a spy in Apollonia who is currently just observing. Tell you what, I want you to make your way a little deeper into Julii territory so we can watch what's going on over there. So it looks like there's a few armies moving around at Thessalonica. So what they're up to, I don't know, but I would like to know. You are heading up to chat with the Scythians and just try to extort them out of more money, because I can do that if I so want to. Yes, you... And you are heading up to Macedonia, and I've got Zeuxis Potalamis currently in Arretium. We will move him into Erimnium next turn now, because once I get these 2 Julii armies dealt with, I think I'm going to help myself to Erimnium. Right, so diplomacy, by the way, no changes really, apart from, yeah, we are at war with Egypt again, who are now just focused on fighting me, and I still maintain a protectorate of Armenia. However, I suspect things could change there, because if once the Britannians finish conquering the Scythians, the Britannians are probably going to do one of 2 things, well, 3 things. 1, they'll go for me, which I hope they don't. 2, they'll start attacking Parthia, which that's fine by me, because I think no one cares about Parthia whatsoever. I think they've just sat there and just basically just hit that skip turn button every time it becomes their turn. Or they'll go for Armenia and start fighting the Egyptians, which is good because... Alright, it would be sad to see Armenia get destroyed, but at the same time, it would divert the Egyptians' attention probably and make them a little bit more stretched thin. So yeah, that's all really. We don't really have any allies, unfortunately. The Britannians don't really seem very bothered about being my allies, so I guess that's just not going to happen. In terms of finances, by the way, we are projected to lose a little bit of money this turn, but overall our situation has been pretty strong, so... We'll put that money loss down to a one-off. We'll see what happens next turn, because I think it might just be because I've been having a bit of a spend. So we'll observe what goes on with that. Faction rankings, by the way. Yep, uppity up as we hit our 256 turn. So let's see where we compare against all factions. Yeah, we're doing pretty well. We're only losing to one person at this point. And if you're wondering who that is, well, it's bloody Egypt, isn't it? Egypt sits in first place because they just have a huge empire, but looks like soon I might start whittling it down. Then I'm in second. The Julii actually are in fourth now because the Britannians have overtaken the Julii to sit in third, so that's sad because now the Julii are now in fourth, sorry. Mainly because I've beaten back two of our armies and we're going to start beating some more back. And the Brutii, they're in fifth, and as you can see, it's probably going to drop below fifth at this rate because it's just getting worse for them. Yeah, neighbouring factions, nothing really changes. In terms of living factions, so the other factions are in this game. Armenia, they've just been going steady, really. Parthia, yeah, they're just barely in it. The Senate, well, one of these is the Senate. I think actually the top one is the Senate. Parthia, they'll be on the bottom, so yeah, Parthia, yeah, they've bottomed out, but they're just going steady. And Scythia is in decline now. And then family tree, we are still really loads of generations in. We are what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're on a 7th generation now. The 7th generation has been birthed, and it is in, well, actually, yeah, we've already had our first 7th generation guy. He died. He died to the Egyptians because I wiped out his family tree very, very cruelly. But yeah, we have been going through a few faction heirs recently, but yeah, current leader is Chaiseries. Agiricus Manika is now slated to be the heir, so he is just sat there waiting for his heirship. If he holds on to it, then that's all well and good, because, well, he's just currently just chilling out all the way up here, just waiting for something to do. If he dies, I assume heirship will pass to Dimmerson Manika, but yeah. We like to just pass the leadership around in this family, yes we do. So yeah, that's all well and good really. So really overall, we are progressing. Not really taking as many settlements as quickly as I want now, but we are going to try and change that with our invasion of southern Greece, which will take place in a few turns' time. So that's really our goal. We want to get this invasion off the ground successfully. We want to really take Sparta, whatever this town is, and then Athens. Get these 3 towns done. Get a tight grip on them. And that's going to really hurt the Julii economically and militarily, because obviously these are very high level towns, so they are most likely producing, you know, pretty tough troops on. So if we take these 3 towns, we'll have definitely knocked the Julii down a peg. Still, that is where we are going to call it a day for today. So next time on Let's Play Rome Total War, we are going to deal with Mr. Propertius, sink the other Propertius, begin preparing to land our invasion, and keep an eye on what those dastardly Egyptians are up to, and hope that the Britannians don't get a weird idea and attempt to invade me. Either way, that is where we are going to call it a night, so I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you all on the next episode. Have a fantastic evening, my friends.